Peperomia Magnoliifolia, a low-maintenance beauty for busy plant parents. Hello, fellow plant enthusiasts. Furbu here, and today we're diving into the world of the Peperomia Magnoliifolia. This little charmer has stolen the hearts of many with its unique foliage and easygoing nature. Whether you're a seasoned plant collector or a complete newbie, the Peperomia Magnoliifolia is a fantastic choice. Let's answer some of the most common questions about this tropical gem. What is a Peperomia Magnoliifolia? The Peperomia Magnoliifolia, sometimes called the raindrop peperomia, is a small, compact plant native to the rainforests of South America. It boasts thick, fleshy, teardrop-shaped leaves with a glossy sheen. These leaves come in various shades of green, sometimes with a subtle rippled texture. Peperomia Magnoliifolia is part of a vast genus of over 1,000 Peperomia species, all known for their diverse foliage and low maintenance requirements. Peperomia Magnoliifolia versus Obtusifolia. Comparing Peperomia Magnoliifolia and Obtusifolia, I've noticed that Magnoliifolia has more delicate leaves that seem to need a bit more care, while Peperomia Obtusifolia is much more resilient and low maintenance in my experience. How do I care for a Peperomia Magnoliifolia? Here's the beauty of this plant. It thrives on neglect. Here are some key things to remember. Light. Peperomia Magnoliifolia prefers bright, indirect sunlight. Avoid harsh, direct sun, which can scorch the leaves. Water. These little guys are like tiny reservoirs, storing water in their leaves. Water thoroughly when the top inch of soil dries out. Overwatering is the enemy, so err on the side of underwatering. Soil. A well-draining potting mix is crucial. Opt for a cactus or succulent mix, or create your own by combining regular potting mix with perlite or pumice for extra drainage. Humidity. While Peperomia Magnoliifolia tolerates average humidity levels, it appreciates a boost. Misting the leaves occasionally or using a pebble tray filled with water can help. Temperature. Aim for average room temperature between 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. Avoid cold drafts and sudden temperature fluctuations. Is Peperomia Magnoliifolia pet-friendly? The good news is Peperomia Magnoliifolia is considered non-toxic to both cats and dogs by the ASPCA. However, it's always best to supervise pets around plants, as chewing on any foliage can cause stomach upset. How do I propagate Peperomia Magnoliifolia? This beauty is surprisingly easy to propagate. You can use stem cuttings, leaf cuttings, or even division. Here's a quick tip. When taking stem cuttings, ensure there are at least a couple of nodes, the bumps where leaves emerge, on the cutting. Does Peperomia Magnoliifolia flower? Peperomia Magnoliifolia can occasionally produce small, green flower spikes. These aren't particularly showy, but they add a unique touch to the plant. Where can I buy a Peperomia Magnoliifolia? Peperomia Magnoliifolia is becoming increasingly popular and can be found at many online plant retailers or local nurseries. Can I repot my Peperomia Magnoliifolia? Yes, you can repot your Peperomia Magnoliifolia when it outgrows its current pot. Choose a pot that's only slightly larger than the root ball and use fresh, well-draining potting mix. Why are the leaves on my Peperomia Magnoliifolia curling? Curling leaves can be a sign of underwatering or overwatering. Check the soil moisture and adjust your watering routine accordingly. What are some common pests that affect Peperomia Magnoliifolia? Mealybugs and fungus gnats are occasional visitors. For mealybugs, you can use rubbing alcohol on a cotton swab to remove them manually. For fungus gnats, letting the soil dry out completely between waterings can help deter them. Can I fertilize my Peperomia Magnoliifolia? You don't necessarily need to fertilize your Peperomia Magnoliifolia, but a diluted dose of liquid fertilizer during the growing season can give it a boost. Final thoughts on Peperomia Magnoliifolia. The Peperomia Magnoliifolia is a true gem for busy plant parents. Its compact size, beautiful foliage, and easygoing nature make it a perfect addition to any home. With a little TLC, this little rainforest native will reward you with years of lush greenery.